Well, former Christchurch City Councillor and earthquake insurance advocate Ali Jones has decided to put her hat in the ring for the Innes ward at the Christchurch City Council. It is nice to see you. Hello to you.
Hi, Chris. How are you?
Very well, thanks. So, second time round for you. Why would you want to go back into council again? Are you missing it, Ali Jones?
Hey, I'll be honest with you. I was absolutely spent at the end of that 2013, 2016 period. It was a really difficult time personally. My mother was dying and died. My husband was diagnosed with cancer. We were 7 years into fighting an earthquake claim, and we're nearly out of the other end there. It's about timing. I was really spent. I didn't feel I could do another term after 2016. But now, watch out.
Watch out indeed. It's a bit of a simple question, but was there one thing that made you say, I need to go back to council again? I've got unfinished business?
I wouldn't say it's unfinished business. I have heard others say that. I wouldn't want to be that predictable. I think what it mainly is just the frustration is still there that things are not done as quickly as they should be. I don't think we're as responsive as we should be as a council. I don't think we advocate enough for our people at a central government level as well. So it's more of the same actually. But because of that break, because of the break that I've had, I've gained my confidence back. You know, my confidence was really quite affected by that constant stress. And you will have heard this in all of your years in media. You know, people just feel absolutely spent with all the things that they have. So my energy is there, my focus is there. And I am still wanting to make the changes that I don't feel I probably can. Well, it's not that it's unfinished business. They're still there. Like I said, the frustration. So I don't understand why it takes so long to do some stuff, and I don't believe that it should.
I think that's because it's almost not an industry, but it's the way local government has been allowed to permeate things. What's that expression? Analysis, paralysis, analysis, something like that?
Yeah, and I think you're right, and that's something that I would be very keen to look at is whether the Christchurch City Council, and this might apply to other councils as well, although that's not something I want to look at, whether we are fit for purpose in 2022. Are we an organisation that is responsive? Are we nimble? Are we can do? Are we just following policy? Are we doing stuff because we've always done it that way? And actually, maybe we need to change some things so that we are fit for purpose in 2022 and beyond.
I know that several city councillors, although I'm not sure it's been announced just yet, have decided they're not standing again. Do you think it also is time for some fresh eyes or a new perspective as well?
I can't answer for them, because there's always I'm torn between let's not get rid of that really good experience and knowledge that's been gained, but at the same time, yes, sometimes fresh eyes are good. I mean, I remember the group that I was in with in 2013 with Raf Manji, and it was Leanne's first year, and Vicky Buck was in there, and there was a real sense of let's have some fresh eyes and some aspirational thinking around that group that got in. I couldn't comment about this group. I just know that things have not changed as positively as quickly, and I don't think we've been as aspirational as a city council. We've missed opportunities as we should be, and that's why I want to give it another nudge.
I'm glad you pointed out the thing about getting things moving. It does feel like it's a bit of a slow beast. I mean, there's been some incredible progress that has been made since 2013. But I tell you what I think, Elliot, it seems to me it's unacceptable. We've still got broken buildings in the middle of the central city that still looks like an earthquake's been in Christchurch. Just things like that really shouldn't be the case, should it?
I'm sitting on the fence a bit there because I agree that some things have been really slow, but I do realise now that I think many of us were told, we understood that things would move more quickly than they were. I mean, you were around at that stage too, and I was in radio, and you were as well. And I think the sense that was coming from Sarah CERA was 3-4 years we'll be back to normal. Well, quite clearly it's not. We're now at that 10-year plus mark, and it's quite possible that it's going to be another 10 years before we can look around the city and not see things that go, oh God, look at that building, that's from the earthquakes. But I do think there are things that we could be doing far more quickly. Also concerned about money. I think that we need to be spending smarter. You know, I was a wee bit concerned when I heard some people, I think Phil Major actually may have mentioned it, and Sam McDonald said it as well. We need to spend less. We need to spend less. And when you tell people in a city that is looking a little untidy, when you're looking at maintenance that's falling behind, when you're looking at broken roads and pavements, when you hear city councillors say we need to spend less money, that sometimes sends the message that, boy, that stuff that needs to be done is just not going to be done because we haven't got the money. It's not like that. We have to work out where it is best to spend that money and spend smarter. Do not dig up perfectly good roads when you've got crappy roads in the east, or, even Aikman's Road in Maryvale, God forbid, is pretty crappy. So, I mean, it's spending smarter, I think that's really important.
Well, I wish you well. No doubt we will talk again soon and talk more in details on policy. Ali Jones, I wish you well. It's nice to see you again.
Really appreciate it, Chris. Thank you.